Hello everyone, Basic Ollie here, hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to another video and welcome back to a brand new season on iRacing. It is finally time for Season 4, 2025 and we're going to go straight in to Week 1. There are quite a few changes this season. There's a 24-hour series now. The GT3 series have basically been expanded. So we've got another 2 free series for the GT3s and the LMP3 Fixed is making a comeback with a few other changes to this series as well. So without further delay, let's crack on with the first episode of Season 4 and let's see where IMSA's going. And IMSA is going to Sebring. As you can probably tell by the video in the background. Yes, so the first race we've got this season for IMSA is Sebring. Now, I'll be honest with you, because the series is not on the UI yet, it's quite a pain in the buttocks to get the weather right. So I've not really been able to tell you about the actual track temperature itself. It's a bit of a pain. Whenever I've tried to, put the right date and time and, forecast in there, it's just doing that thing where it just doesn't really load what the weather is. So I have to put it on static weather. So apologies that I've not actually been able to get the right weather. But main thing is I think you'll need to take from this, in my point of view, is that it's going to start at 2:35 PM in game. Now it's going to be the correct date, so it's going to be this weekend, and I still think it's going to be quite hot. So my guesstimation at this is that it's going to be high 30 degrees track temp. That's my guesstimation, maybe low 40s, so hopefully fingers crossed we're right on that. I do, however, have the ability to see in the schedule that there is no chance of rain in the open, the fixed, or the endurance. So we've got the IMSA endurance, the 2-hour and 40-minute version. So if you're not a fan of rain, hoorah, IMSA's off to a good start. I mean, to be fair, it is a good start. Sebring is a track that is loved by many. It's very popular on this service. Many people have this track, and I imagine it's going to start off really, really well this season. I think many people will sign up to this. People will be excited to try the Aston Martin GT3. Do remember, there is no Audi this time, which is quite sad. We do have the updated hybrid for the GTPs. As basic as it is, it's still the updated version, so we'll see what the GTPs are going to be like, and maybe a little bit of a revival for the LMP2s, because the LMP2 Fixed follows the IMSA schedule as well. So if you're looking to do a little bit of LMP2 Fixed, it does follow this schedule. So yeah, like I said, open, fixed, enduro, all going to Sebring. It's a good solid start. Everybody likes Sebring. Maybe not me, actually. But apart from that, it's a decent track. Fingers crossed it does all right. And we'll move on to the GT3 series, shall we? Which is fantastic, because instead of just covering the open and fixed, I've got to do 5 of them now. Open, fixed, and all the regional tours. So thanks, iRacing. Alrighty then, up next, let's talk about the GT3 open and fixed first. So let's talk about those 2 series. So it's a bit like normal, a bit like last season. So these 2 series, the open and fixed, they're going to go to the Red Bull Ring this week. Off-track heaven. If you don't like your SR, this is the place to be. If you think to yourself, how can I lose my license as quick as possible? Red Bull Ring's the one for you, baby. But in all seriousness, yeah, Red Bull Ring, it is a lot of fun, but my goodness me, I spend the whole time just worrying about my bloody license at this place. It's a nightmare for off-tracks, but that's just the nature of the game. That's the nature of the beast. So yeah, it is what it is. In-game start time, I think I have this as... what do I have? I think I've got this as 12 PM in-game. So, again, it's doing that thing with the weather where I can't really check it too much. I know there's no chance of rain, so you don't have to worry about the rain in the GT3 open or fixed. But track temperature-wise, again, I'm gonna say it is now September, and it is in Europe. So, I'm gonna go and say it's mid to high 20 degrees track temperature. I hope. Fingers crossed. But yeah, that's what I'm going to go for. But that is essentially the open fix. No rain to worry about. It's GT3 stuff. Pretty self-explanatory, to be honest with you. This track for GT3s, it is fun, but overtaking is tough. And being quick here is also very tough, because it's just a matter of attempts every lap, because the lap times are so short. And yeah, best of luck with taking part in this. I do wonder what the participation levels are going to be like, because we've got the new series, the other GT3 series, which we'll actually move on to now. So we've got the Red Bull Ring for the open and fix. For the Americas, so the GT3 series where it's just the America tracks, we're going to go to Laguna Seca for the first one. So that is what the Americans are doing. I've got the Asia series as Okayama, which is a bit meh because Okayama was basically the last week of last season. So I know it's going to be a free track, but I don't know how popular that is going to be. In fact, I don't even know how popular these GT3 series are going to be now. It's, you know, it's kind of spread open. So we'll see. And then I've got Europe at Alton Park, and I love Alton Park, and GT3s there are a nightmare because they are so fast at a track that small. But I think out of the America, the Asia, and the European ones, I think Alton Park will be the more popular. Again, Alton Park is a free track. It's just been updated. But I do think it's more popular than the Asia and the America tracks. Whereas Open and Fixed at the Red Bull Ring, that will still be the king because that is, the Open is the longer races. So I still think that is going to get the majority of people sign up. I don't know what the softs are going to be like. I've got no idea at this point. I still think, like I said, the Open and Fixed will be the ones people will flock to. But for the other series, I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure. We'll see. We'll see. It really is just one of those things we'll have to just find out. iRacing have added it. They've added it for a reason. And yeah, I'm eager to see how it's going to work out for the first week of this season. I do think Europe is going to be more popular, though. And all those series, I do believe they are fixed. Please fact check me on that if I am wrong. And they've got no chance in any of them at all. So that should be all the GT3 stuff covered. Fingers crossed. And yeah, we'll find out what it's like, I guess. Okay, then next up, let's talk about the LMP3 cars and the GT4s, shall we? So we've got the LMP3 fixed, the GT4 fixed, and then we have the multi-class series where both of them are involved, and it's a 30-minute race. Now, those series are going to Charlotte Motor Speedway, but they're doing the updated Roval 2025 layout. So this will be new to essentially anybody this season, and it is just a different layout for the same track, so you don't have to pay for anything. There's no actual new track to buy. It's just a different layout. So as long as you've updated the track, I do believe you will have this. So it's called the Roval 2025. Now, this track is surprisingly quite fun. And I think with the multi-class aspect of this, could be quite hilarious. It's a recipe for a bit of carnage, I'll be honest, but I kind of like carnage. I always have, and I always will, I think. Any tracks where it kind of just produces a lot of entertainment because of the crashes, I quite enjoy. And I think this will be high up on my list as well. I'll have to give this a go this week, I think. No rain to worry about in this one, which is pretty damn good across all the series. So all the series are bone dry. Now, I do have the in-game start time at 8:50 AM, so track temperature is not something you should really have to worry about. It should be nice and cool. So I'm going to go for low to mid 20 degrees track temperature for this one. Again, because it's not on the UI, I'm trying to do the forecasted weather. It's not really liking it too much. So again, I do apologise that I don't have that information for you. But like I said, 8:50 in-game, new layout. You know, you've got the Mustang GT4 to try out. In the new fixed, well, not say new fixed series, it's the new car, so you'll be able to try that out. And the LMP3s as well. Now, I do believe the Endurance series is also here as well. I have to double check that. But the 2-hour race should be here as well. So that'll be pretty damn chaotic. So hopefully, fingers crossed, if you're a fan of GT4s or LMP3s, this is a good start for you. And hopefully participation levels are pretty damn good. Okay, then, lastly, let's have a quick overview about what is going to be happening over the next 12 weeks and what might be happening in the first week of the other series that we haven't quite covered. Now, normally I can't cover everything because otherwise the video will be so long, and these series aren't appearing in the UI yet, so I can't go into too much detail. But thankfully, a lovely person called MacManLuke in my Discord has made this poster, shall we say. So if you want to use it yourself, you can join the Discord, link in the description, or you can just take a screenshot of this quite simply, or pause the video. And yeah, this is basically what's going to be happening for the next 12 weeks. It doesn't have everything covered, but if you're wondering about the oval stuff for the first week, I believe the trucks and the next-gen cars, from having a brief look, are going to Daytona. So that should be a cracking first week as well. So overall, a quick view of week one, having a look at this. What looks quite good straight away. Super Formula and Super Formula Lights, it looks like they're going to go to Interlagos, which is great. GTEs are going to go to the Nürburgring combined. Ringmeister is going to be the GR86s. Porsche Cup, that is going to go to Mexico, so the brand new track. be eager to see how that performs with multiple cars on the track. So yeah, hopefully that pretty much covers week 1. Again, apologies that it doesn't have absolutely everything. I can't quite see that all yet until it appears in the UI. But hopefully it's been handy, useful for you guys, because I know a lot of you like to check on these videos rather than checking the schedule itself. But fingers crossed you've enjoyed it. If you have, please leave a like on the way out, subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll catch you for the next week's episode where hopefully we'll have a little bit more information. Take care, have a good one. Ta-da.